Hello, it's Bryn again. I'm checking in on my day 13 of my spinal cord stimulator trial. So today was a good day. Pain level really was non-existent, so that was great. I think I want to focus this video today on the just little tricks that I found for people who are looking at getting the spinal cord trial. Just things that I found that work, things that I found that just don't work. So some of the things that I found that work for your hair, one, having honorary daughters. I referred to both of them in previous videos. Brittany was in one of my previous videos. Washing my hair. If it wouldn't be for them washing my hair would be like seriously disgusting. So that was a godsend. The other thing that I found is dry shampoo. Brittany had suggested to me about dry shampoo. I was nervous about it because I had gotten it right when it came out and it made me look gray, which I don't need to look gray. So, but she showed me how to use it. I used it last night. It really did help with the oily of my hair. So I definitely would suggest, if you have longer hair, to get dry shampoo if you're going to do the spinal cord trial, even for a week, because the first day Brittany washed my hair, I think was 3 days into my trial, and it made a huge difference in my hair. So granted, my trial's longer than normal trials, but even after three or 4 days, my hair was looking kind of funky. So, dry shampoo works really, really well. I did find one of the biggest kind of pains with the entire trial has been the tape starting to peel off, just from your movements, clothes rubbing up against it and whatnot. That has been a real pain. Like like this evening I went to change into this t-shirt and tape was sticking to my cami I had on. But the one nice thing though with wearing the cami is if you're wearing a fitted cami, it's gonna hold it against you better than just kind of a regular blouse or t-shirt or whatever. So I would definitely recommend, if you're a guy, undershirts. If you're a girl, camis, tank tops, stuff like that, wearing them underneath your clothes. I think that would have been absolutely hell if this was the summertime. But since it's the winter, it's January, wearing a cami all the time was not an issue. Moving the location of the actual programmer seemed to work really well for me. I did get annoyed with it being down around my waist, so I moved it up right under my bra. I had it going across my stomach, but just moving it, because I found that if I had it in the same area every day, it started to get kind of irritating. Moving it around seemed to help. The other thing that I did was when they taped me up, they had the cord coming out of the top of the dressing. So the dressing's here, the cord's coming out here. And what would happen is anytime I'd put a blouse on, I'd be catching that cord. So what I did was I just kind of curved the cord over and taped it that it was kind of, instead of feeding upward, it was feeding upward but then back down. It prevented me from getting my clothing caught on the cord. It prevented me from getting the cord looped in my bra. So I would recommend either ask the doctor to do that, or when you're touching up the tape, retaping, do that little loop. It did make a difference. So I'm trying to think. Some of the other things I found was take time to get used to the sensation before you start. Like, okay, I want to walk. I want to do this. Let me take the steps. Let me do this. Walking up the steps the very first day when I had this done, I did do the steps faster, but I was very cautious because the sensation that I had at that time felt like pins and, not pins and needles, but tingling, like when your foot or your leg starts to fall asleep. And so I was just really cautious about walking up the steps because I didn't kind of trust myself at first. So definitely take some time when you change programs, when you turn it on, turn it off. Take a moment and let it kick in and then walk around. I was turning it on and off a lot on Saturday. And the one thing that I found was when I would turn it on, I'd either still be sitting in my vehicle, I'd turn it on and let the sensation hit, or as soon as I stood up outside of my vehicle, I would turn it on, and I stood there for a moment. Just because when the sensation starts, it doesn't startle you, but that way you're just steady on your feet. Let's see. The overall experience with everything has been really good. I do go tomorrow after work to get the spinal cord stimulator trial removed, which is very bittersweet. On one hand, I am anxious to get it out of me because I'm tired of the tape. I'm tired of the edges of the tape peeling off. I'm tired of having to touch up the tape. I'm tired of the tape pulling. And it also has now progressed to itching. The other thing I've been experiencing just over the past couple days is where it feels almost like a tugging on where the electrode goes into my back. I don't know if that's actually where it's tugging, but I just, under the dressing, I just get this feel like it's tugging. Which isn't painful, but it's uncomfortable. So I'm anxious to get it out in those senses. I'm not anxious to have pain with it being out. I'm not anxious to have my pain back. My pain level on a normal day was a level 7. And I gradually got up to a level 7. It wasn't like I just woke up one day and had level 7 pain. You know, it was like, okay, 1, 2, 3, and it progressively got worse. I do think I'm going to be one of those unlucky souls that ends up getting it out and my pain comes right back. Some people, it does come back gradually. Others, it's pretty much instantaneous. I do have a feeling that it is going to be pretty instantaneous. Just if Saturday was any indication. When I didn't have the unit on Saturday, when I didn't have the sensation, the vibration going, I was in pain. I was hurting. When I had it going, you know, it lessened it, but it wasn't, that's the day that I had a pain level of 3. So I'm not looking forward to having pain again. And I do need to keep reminding myself that there's an end in sight, where once I get the spinal cord stimulator implant, the permanent one, it's gonna help again. So I'm gonna keep on holding on to that. I'm nervous about the removal of the electrode. I've been watching other YouTube videos, seeing, I watched the procedure done. I'm one of those people who I love watching what's happening. Prior to getting the spinal cord trial in, I watched videos of it being performed on other people. So I'm just one where I like to know what's going on. I've watched some videos where people have said that, oh my goodness, it wasn't anything. Like they didn't even realize it was pulled out. Besides the fact that it was, turned off and they weren't feeling pain. Other people said it was painful. One person said it was slightly irritating. It's a weird sensation. So I'm really not sure what to expect with them removing it tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to them removing the tape tomorrow, because the tape, everybody has said that I've watched has said the removal of the tape is worse than the removal of the electrode itself. So, and I have a ton of tape on my back, so I am not looking forward to that endeavor tomorrow. But I am a little bit nervous about what am I going to experience. Is it going to be painful? Is it going to be, oh, it's a breeze, no problem. I am a bit, apprehensive about that. I am planning on doing another video tomorrow to let you know how everything went, give you final thoughts. I'm going to try to be a bit more organized. But yeah, it's bittersweet. But like I said, it's bittersweet, but hopefully in not too long, I will have the permanent one in and I will have relief. Other than that, I think that's probably all for tonight. If I think, I'll jot down notes during the day tomorrow if I think of things that I missed or that I forgot to say or whatever, so that I can cover those tomorrow. I will my plan is definitely to do a video tomorrow and probably do one last video, probably maybe Saturday, a few days after it's removed, to kind of let you know how it was as far as the pain coming back. So until then, go ahead and like this video. Feel free to comment below, send me a message, questions, anything like that. I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability as far as what my experience is. I can only give you my experience. I can't give you answers about the particular, spinal cord stimulator that I have. I don't work for the company. I don't know all the ins and outs of it. I won't be able to give you answers as far as, if I think you're a good candidate for this. I'm not a doctor. You have to talk to your doctor about that. But I will try to answer any questions that you have as far as my experience goes with this. Other than that, I will see you tomorrow, and take care till then. Bye.